Today's Friday, May 5th, and the Dodgers and Padres are set to face off for the first time this year in the battle of NL West rivals. Let's look at the lineups. Mookie Betts leads things off and is in right field for the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman's behind him at first base. Will Smith is doing the catching today, batting third. Max Muncy cleaning up at third base. Jason Hayward is DHing and batting fifth. James Outman will be behind him in center field and batting sixth. Miguel Vargas is starting at second base today. David Peralta gets the start in left field. Miguel Rojas will be playing shortstop, and Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the Dodgers. And for the Padres, newly returned Fernando Tatis Jr. will be in right field. Manny Machado will be manning things at third base and batting second. Juan Soto will be in left field, batting third. Newly acquired Xander Bogaerts will be at shortstop today and batting fourth. Nelson Cruz is DHing. Jake Cronenworth will be batting sixth and at first base. Hassan Kim will be at second base today. Austin Nola will be catching and batting eighth, and rounding things out for the Padres, we have Trent Grisham in center field, and then Yu Darvish will be going for the Padres. This is an exciting series for both teams. The Padres are currently 2 games behind the National League West leading Dodgers. As everybody knows, the Dodgers did get bounced last season in the NLDS in 4 games by the Padres, so maybe looking for a little bit of a revenge series. Both teams are coming off days of rest, so their bullpens and pretty much everybody on the staff should be ready to go. I know some people were joking that Manny Machado took 2 days off because he didn't play on Wednesday, but I just thought that's a little funny. It is exciting though. It'll be a fun series. I think both teams are really excited for this. I know the fans definitely are. Let's look at the pitching matchups really fast. Kershaw heading into this series is 5-1 with an ERA of 1.89. He does get that extra day of rest because of the Gavin Stone start. Historically, he's very good against the Padres. In 45 outings, he's 23-9 with an ERA of 2.03 and 310 strikeouts. Typically very much shoves, although this is not really a new look Padres, but these are a different Padres than he's used to back in the early 2010s or even like 4 or 5 years ago. So a couple players to watch out for against Kershaw. In 32 at-bats, Manny Machado is slashing 250, 250, 438 for an OPS of 688 with 2 homers and 7 strikeouts. Matt Carpenter isn't playing, but I'm sure he's DHing. He's also got an average of 286, so surprised they went with Nelson Cruz as opposed to Matt Carpenter. Nelson Cruz doesn't have much. Clayton Kershaw hasn't seen much of Nelson Cruz, so it's a little surprising they didn't go with Matt Carpenter just because he has, even though he's lefty, he has the stats to back it up. And unfortunately for Dodger fans, Tatis kind of owns Kershaw. In 17 at-bats, he has 2 homers. He's slashing 294, 368, 647 for an OPS of 1.015. He has struck out 5 times in those 17 at-bats, but he typically sees the ball up from Kershaw very well. And when he puts the bat on the ball, it flies. He has 5 hits, and 3 of them are homers, or 2 of them are homers, excuse me. So hopefully Kershaw can kind of keep that in check. Hopefully the Dodgers can kind of keep Tatis in check. I know, he had the PED scandal last year and broken wrist, whatnot, but I don't think he's missed much of a beat. He's still playing very well as of late. What's there to say about Yu Darvish? He's got 1 million pitches. He has, I think StatCast tracks like 6 or 7 pitches, but he's got more than that because he changes the shape on all of them all the time. So I'm just going to go over his 3 most used. His primary pitches are a sweeper that he keeps up in the zone, and then a 4-seam fastball that he'll use to locate both sides of the plate, up, down, wherever he wants. He's very, very good with that fastball. And then he has a really low slider. So he has a sweeper that goes up and a slider that goes down. But like I said, he changes the shape of all of those pitches, so they all look different. And sometimes the slider looks more like a 2-seam. It's frustrating, and it shows. He's an incredibly dangerous pitcher against the Dodgers. Last year, the Dodgers saw him 4 times, and he posted a 2.52 ERA against them. And really, the only reason it's even that high is he had 1 blow-up start where he gave up 5 runs, and that was the start right before the playoffs. But in the other 3 runs, he gave up 2 runs or less. So he's typically very good against the Dodgers. By his standards, though, he hasn't been performing too well. He has a 3.60 ERA. He's coming off, like I said, a subpar standard for him. He gave up 4 earned runs over 6 innings pitched against the Rockies. I believe it was in Colorado, though. So those 3 home runs you can take with a grain of salt. And the only 2 Dodgers to have above a 200 batting average against Darvish are Freddie Freeman, who has a 318 average and 2 home runs and 22 at-bats. And funnily enough, David Peralta, who is in the lineup today, sees him apparently really well. He's got a 417 batting average and 24 ABs with 3 homers to show for it. So, David Peralta batting 8th. Maybe you can hope to turn over the lineup a little bit and set the table for Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. Though I think the one thing that the Dodgers have going for them against Yu Darvish this time around is actually the rookies. The rookies haven't seen much of him, and he hasn't seen much of the rookies. So hopefully maybe they can be aggressive, get the bat on the ball, provide some offense, because Yu Darvish was really good against like Corey Seagers, Cody Bellingers, and the like. So, without JT too. So without seeing, those familiar faces with some of the new blood that the Dodgers have injected into this lineup, maybe that provides them a little bit more offense, or at least a little bit of unfamiliarity. Unfamiliarity? I don't know. I don't do English very well. Maybe that will kind of spark something for the Dodgers. Unfortunately, though, for that new blood, Jason Hayward is 0 for 6 against Yu Darvish. In my mind, having taken AP statistics once in high school, that just means he's due. So, but yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what the series score will be. Do you have the Dodgers sweeping, winning 2-1? I think if I had to put my finger on it, I actually think the Padres take this 2-1. Something tells me that Yu Darvish is just going to shove, and the Padres bullpen's been pretty good this year, and Josh Hader's locked things down. I think the way the Dodgers win these games is if they can avoid a Josh Hader appearance in the 9th inning. So I have the Dodgers falling 1-2 because I think, unfortunately, we'll get a gem from Kershaw, but we'll also get a gem from Darvish. And I do think the Dodgers will end up winning the outing against Blake Snell, even though he is, he does pitch very good. But we'll talk about that one tomorrow because he's pitching tomorrow. Or is he pitching Sunday? He's one of the 2 days. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think the series score will be, and let me know who you think maybe hits a home run for the Dodgers, who finally gets to Yu Darvish. But yeah, see you guys later.